In 2007, 2008 were the first connections we made with the city mission, with Mike Stokosha and some others, talking about kind of the view of the ambassador program, how it might get started, the volunteers that were initially involved, and how Metroplex might be able to provide some initial funding support to get it off the ground. And our interest is keeping downtown Schenectady clean, neat, and safe 24/7, and we thought that the genesis of the program fit into that idea, that concept, that mission that we have in mind.
My experience has been fantastic. It's warm is the first word that comes to me. Dealing with the men and women that are involved in the greeting or just helping people find their way around Schenectady, it's just always warm. There's always a smile. It's just feels comfortable, and that's for somebody who's operating and working downtown Schenectady. So I can only imagine how nice that would be for somebody who's come to Schenectady for the first time. So, and then it makes me feel good that we have that to offer people coming to our town, that we're all working very hard to bring back to life, and we have brought back to life.
I work at SEFCU. We moved here in 2011, and I started volunteering at the city mission. And Mike came to me asking if we'd be interested in having the ambassadors escort our employees to the parking garage or to the parking lot, because a lot of the employees weren't familiar with the area. So we took them up on that, and it's been wonderful ever since.
Several businesses in downtown really appreciate the ambassadors. Part of it is the consistency. They're always there. The red jackets are always there. Initially when the ambassadors were assisting proctors, and they still do, of course, with meeting and greeting people as they come to proctors events. But as the program has expanded, and as we've had more ambassadors on the street, roughly from 5 o'clock in the evening till later on in the evening, many of the businesses count on the ambassadors being there.
They just, they feel safety down here, being in the city, where they know that, if it is late at night and it's dark, they have the ambassadors to escort them to their cars.
We saw the opportunity to get two birds, or actually three birds with one stone. You could, we're there trying to revitalize the buildings in downtown, and once we did that, we realized that some people need to be revitalized and some help to reintegrate. And the three birds really is that person that gets revitalized. Schenectady gets to have that program, and the people that come downtown get to have that experience. So it was such a beautiful thing.
I see them on the streets of Schenectady when I'm out walking at lunch. They're always so engaging and so helpful. I see them help people, if they have any questions about, where to go to eat or shop or anything like that.
So the very people that were disenfranchised, we brought them into the fold, train them with the police to help with the security aspects, which also gave them, by the way, an understanding of what police do, and then the police understanding of what their lives were about. So there's a win. Then these people are on the street welcoming people. They get to feel the respect and dignity of people appreciating them, and it just goes and goes and goes. So the residual effects were beyond what we imagined. I actually feel guilty in a way that other cities don't have this, and that we should, the next step maybe is to start sharing it with other cities, because it's working so well, I think.
The city mission provides an invaluable service in the downtown, and I think the fact that they have really been able to play a huge role in the revitalization of downtown Schenectady, albeit a fairly quiet role at that. I don't think there's a lot of recognition of what the mission does, the valuable role that they play in helping people who are disenfranchised, with getting them back involved in the course of life and in a working relationship. And so it's a very holistic approach, and one that we're proud to play a small role in.
It's fantastic, because you have this human element that is part of a number of other things that are just making the tide rise, and everybody's boat is going up. I can't, put my finger on any one thing, but if people are a little bit more comfortable coming down to Schenectady, if there's a hospitality aspect that you don't have in other cities, it makes people feel more comfortable. People feel more secure getting out of their car. Then it's good. There's just nothing bad about it, and it feels really good.
What Metroplex has been trying to do is really enhance and expand the role of the ambassadors downtown. I think we see it as a tremendously valuable service. There are so many people who are involved with the program, either through contributions to support the ambassadors themselves, the local businesses that benefit from it. Every individual, I think, gets a lot of advantages and a lot of pleasure with working with the ambassadors. And at Metroplex, we hope that they're here for many years to come, and we intend to support them for many years.
Keep up the good work, guys.